Hi everyone, Emma here. I'm so excited to show you these lovely bracelets. So this is not a new design. I've seen this on YouTube and whatnot, but I got this idea of doing the herringbone stitch using super duos. Let's enlarge this here. And this is what I came up with, and of course I'm also using the cabochons, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe how gorgeous they are, as well as incorporating these clasps. So I find that these clasps really make a big difference too. You can definitely use other clasps, and there's different ways to attach. At this point, what I'll do is I will show you how to attach a clasp like this, because it does require a few different steps from the top and the bottom, because they're definitely different, because the direction of the super duos are different from each side. So you go from, here's the end and the top. You can easily snug a super duo in there, but at this point here, you could probably position the super duo either between these two here. It'll look a bit weird, or just have it above and then attached, but I thought I'd keep it in the same position as the rest. So there you go. This is probably my favorite color combination. I did test a bunch of different color combinations, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Here's the other one. So this one, you're using two different colors, and then you're taking your 15 seed beads and kind of matching the color to the cabochon, so it draws it all in together, and I think it turned out amazing. Now, I will show you in another design where I changed it up a bit, and I'm trying to see where that is, which one. I tested, you know what, I think I took it apart actually, now that I think of it. No, I've got one. If you see there's a tiny bit of thread showing, now that could be just my tension. You see when I push it in, you don't see it. And it could change the way it looks depending on what color thread you use, so it would totally disappear. I think if I used green thread, you would not see that. Let me see if I can tell which thread. Yeah, I used white thread, the crystal. Let me bring this up so you can see. So I use the crystal. And that'll also help with this section here if you use the green. I think the green seems to disappear in, cut or match up with the color. I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, so let's show you what that looks like on my wrist. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And I also did a bunch of samples, like full bracelets for different sizes. So if you want to know which size and how many beads you need for that size, this one I did for my wrist, which is under 6 inches. And this ends up being slightly bigger. You can see how the clasp goes a little further. This is a bit loose here. That is intentional because we don't wear our bracelets like tight on our wrists. So we definitely want it a bit loose, but then not too loose that it goes down. Unless that's what what you're looking for. I prefer mine to sit a bit about here, but still be nice where if I move my wrist, it's not going to bother me. So there. This is what it looks like on the back. It looks really cool on the back too, which will bring me to one of the other designs that I'm going to show you. So what I was going to say is I tested out using the same colors, and these actually I don't think are the same colors, but they definitely look like they are. So this turned out incredible, and I just used gold 15 O's. You could use an 11-0 in between your super duo, it would just bring things out a bit. It wouldn't have any effect on the design per se, so everything would still fit properly. And you can also alter how many seed beads you have. These are 15 O's. You could probably put 4. It would cover that little piece of thread. So here's an example. I used green and you can barely see that thread. It really is not pronounced. But I like the way the 3 sit. So when you're weaving it in, it curls around this super duo. But then once you get to the next set, and of course I got this backwards, but once you get to the next set, it straightens it out. And I think it looks amazing. It almost looks like it's floating. So there's those two. Let's put those there. I'll show you the 2 samples that I have of the different sizes, and I apologize I have threads everywhere because of course we're going to put clasps on this in a video. I think what I'm going to do is a video that's just attaching a clasp to this design. Separate from the actual design. The design is pretty simple, but I'm trying to reduce my video to about 30 minutes each instead of the hour. So it makes it easier for you guys to watch. And so this is a different color. This is the Picasso, and I didn't mention the name of these colors. Yeah, I apologize for that. These were all stuff that I bought a couple of years ago, these different colored super duos and cabochons. So of course this is turquoise, and I think this is turquoise, and this is like a limelight green, it's called. What I'll do is I'll look it up because I do have the tubes. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description for you, and I'll put what time, the timestamp for each. Okay, so these are Picasso, and then these 15 O's are a turquoise metallic color that I got in bulk from Potomac Beads. So this one looks really lovely too. Like, they are really amazing. So there's that color. And that's, yeah, this is the 6-inch one. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 cabochons. And in the packages, you get, I think, on average 18 of these cabochons. So sadly, you have to use 2 bottles to get your full length. Now, you could alternate colors if you didn't have 2 of one color, or you could take 1 off of each side and then just do the super duo and then your clasp. And then we have this one here, which is Macadamia, is the cabochon color, and the gold, let me see if I have the gold here. The gold is metallic flax. Matte metallic flax is this super duo gold. And so yeah, this turned out really nice too. And this is the longer ones. I think there's 25 on this one for the longer one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. And look at this. That is beautiful. So that's that one there. Now, let's move these up a bit here. See if I can get rid of some of these threads. Oh, so I've been busy. So the next one, let me do the next similar one. I wanted to create, I've been wanting to do this color forever. So this is actually a popular color combo in sports clothing and running shoes. They often put a navy blue with an orange color bead. Now I think these are actually called red something, but I'll put it in the description. But it's very similar to another color that I have that's a bright orange color. And look, this is amazing. So it was exactly what I expected. And look at that. Isn't that awesome? So it's that color there. Okay, so now the variations. So I have these, and I don't know what they're called. I got them in bulk, these beads here, in bulk from, I don't even remember where I got them. But they're like flat discs, because they're the same on both sides. And that was kind of when you look at one of these and you flip it over, having that flat disc. So this turned out really nice, and of course I wanted to use these beautiful purple, and let me see if I have, no, but this is one of the ones that was bulk, so I'll have to look it up on my account. And I got these, I think, I want to say Shipwreck, but I have to check. And I'm just noticing that one there is darker than the rest. There's a few that are like that. That's weird, eh? That's almost like it's, let's see if the other side's the same. Yeah, it's the same color. So there we go. This turned out really nice. And this is one of the long ones too. So we'll be doing, what I'll do is, because I have a bunch of samples, I will do an instruction on how to put one of these clasps on. And then I'll do some others, either with creating your own toggle clasp or attaching a different type of clasp that you might have around, maybe a box clasp. So that one turned out really nice with this. And the one thing I noticed, I was worried that the spacing of the holes on these middle beads would change by the different bead. But for the most part, they're all the same, and you're going to see how accurate that is from the different designs I use. But having said that, I'm going to show you one that did not fit. So these are Baroque cabochons, and they're this color on this, and you can see how they did not fit. They're all scrunched up. And I was wondering if maybe if I put a 11OC bead instead, if it would make any difference, like if it would, I don't think so, because it's actually how long these are. The holes are probably accurate, it's just this part here is longer than, but that, now, having said that, you could still use these because your wrist is circular, so once you give it that circular shape, they just gently touch each other. So let's see now. I don't think our wrists are that. Yeah, see, our wrists are a little flat in spaces. Let me see. Yeah. So that would be a choice. See, you could always alternate, put one of these and then something else in the middle, and then one of these. That would actually work. You could just put seed beads across both holes, or some type of cross or a crystal in there that's smaller. That might work. So that's that one there. Then I went to diamond duos, and you can see it worked really well with the diamond duo. A little hard to see, but, and that's what it looks like on that side. So you can see it worked really well. It looks like on your wrist. So there you go. With that one. Then I tried some Tilas, and that actually worked really well. Let's flip this one down. And that looks lovely. And I think this would look good with gold as well, gold seed beads. But So there is the Tilas. And I never thought to try a tile. A tile would probably work. It would be a lot bulkier. And that's what it looks like on your wrist. Really nice. I feel like the Tila's, it's nice, but there's a lot more space, and I wondered if there was a way we could put something in between, like a line of beads to close up that gap, but I don't know. Lots of design. So the last sample I did a few different things. So let's go this way. So I did say about trying a seed bead in between your super duos, and that worked. It gives it a different look, although I prefer to have this look of the super duos being snug to each other. And then the other thing I wanted to test out was using lentils, and that actually works. Now what it does is it gives you different levels on your bracelet. So it's like that. And you can see they stick up just a tiny bit. It's not a big deal. It doesn't feel awkward on your hand at all. Like it seems to go up more than it is underneath, which doesn't make a lot of sense because the bead holes are in the middle of the top of the lentil. So you should be getting, if you see, you should be getting a bit of feeling underneath, but you don't. It seems to lay, like it pops it up a bit. And that might differ with your attention. So there's that. And then I thought, I liked how this looked, but I wondered if we could do something more. So I added 2 lentils, and that looks great as well. So that is an option. Now I just use these colors. I tried to get like a turquoise and this Picasso red super duo to give it kind of a Southwest style. And I was thinking if there was a way to attach beads here, like maybe some peyote at the bottom, but then it would make it hard to wear because it wouldn't roll the way you need it to roll on your wrist. So yeah, it has to be flat. So there you go. There's the designs that I came up with. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to do these bracelets. They're super easy and a lot of fun. I think probably under an hour anyway to do the bracelet. I think even 30 minutes if you're quick. And then you know the time it takes to put your clasp. It's always longer, so you know, give yourself more time. But hang in there. I'm going to be back with a tutorial on how to make one of these bracelets with the cabochons, and then I'll do a video on how to add this clasp and some others. So thanks for watching. Take care and have a wonderful Monday. It's Monday. Take care, everybody. Bye.